YouTube, welcome to World Development. This is my 164th weekly update. I look at it every time and I forget every time. Yes, this is weekly update 164. We're back in Studio A once again, my bedroom. Regardless, you don't give a shit. Training this week has been going pretty damn good, actually, all things considered. Good and bad, it's ups and downs. It's very few weeks do you have weeks where it's just like straight up the whole time, but benching went really good yesterday. Squatting 2 days before that, I want to say it was on Tuesday, I squatted, was able to hit 355 for some fucking sick depth. 375 is my max squat as a recent PR. And this particular program we're on, we're back to squatting something like 2 days a week, which I'm fucking a fan of. I hate squatting, but I honestly feel like it does the best for my overall strength. So it's one of those necessary evils. But I've never really had 355 for like really good fucking depth. Basically just at parallels. IPF would say it's fine. And I fucking went below parallel for sure on that one. Like, basically felt my fucking ass touch my calves and brought that shit back up. Which is honestly lower than I usually tend to take it, for a reason I don't believe in going that low to an extent. There's pros and cons to either one. Part of it is because I know I'm not flexible enough to get into that position and keep tension. So breaking that tension and then restarting that tension could be the difference between getting a lift and missing it, but at the same time the argument could be made that going through that fuller or longer range of motion recruits more muscle, therefore will get you stronger. So, it's pro-con kind of thing, but in general I like to hit parallel or just a little bit below. Never, smashing my cheeks into the ground, as some people do, which, more power to them. I'll never begrudge anybody. It's the high squatters that we gotta watch out for. The habitual high squatters. I can even make an argument for quarter squatting, but don't always quarter squat. I'm rambling. My bad thing this week was actually tonight with deadlifting. I've pulled 405 before, but for some reason I've got this mental or physical barrier at 385. It's, 3 different sessions in a row now. I've been able to pull 365, 375, 380, no problem. And then for some reason I get to the fucking 385 and it just won't, I break it the first pull, I can break it, but I can't finish it, and then fucking try again and I can't even break it, and it's just like, god damn, so it's one of those things, but I'm not going to make an excuse for it, but I'm running on 3 hours of sleep today, which is my own goddamn fault, but the fact of the matter is, it's weight that I should be able to pull consistently now, but I know once I break through that mental barrier, whatever's holding me back, it should be something I'll be able to hit very consistently, easier. Now, that being said, my form on everything else has gotten much better. I'm not a question mark kind of person when I deadlift. That being said, I have been known to sort of let the lower back relax a little bit on my heavier pulls. And I say let, obviously the weight's what's fucking pulling me down. And if you consistently do that, you get, I believe eventually you would get injured. But, every once in a while doing that, I don't see a problem with it. That being said, I went from basically pulling like 365 for one with a slightly rounded back. Instead of being here, it was like there, basically. And now I can pull like 365 for 3 with a fucking strong back for all 3 of them. So, I am getting stronger. It's just that heavier weight is, I think it's a mental barrier that I need to break through. And I may have to do it literally pound by pound. Go from fucking 380 to 381, 382, 383, and then 4, and then 5, and just build up that confidence and break through that, because it's one of those things that whenever I break through a plateau, it's like I hit it, and then it just shoots up again, and then I hit another plateau, and then I hit it and shoot it up again. And that's about it. I've lost about 6 pounds in the last 2 weeks since we started our cutting, and obviously my strength is still there, so whatever the fuck I'm doing is working, which I'll talk about that in another video. I'm also going to do a review on Born Strong, the new Strongman documentary film. I don't know what they want to call it. The new Strongman film that came out earlier this week. I want to say on maybe the 6th, and I believe today's the 10th, so, not too long ago it came out, but I want to do a review video on it. And other than that, just remember, if you get into a plateau, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with being stuck. Every lifter who has done anything has gotten stuck at one point and has had to go back, push form, push lighter weight, didn't matter, and break through that barrier. But breaking through that barrier is what is going to get you the strongest that you'll ever be. If you just quit at that barrier, I mean, this might not be for you. And if you quit, then what's your excuse?